In this video, I want to introduce two rules. The first rule is the limit as x goes to 0 of the sine of x divided by x equals 1, and the limit as x goes to 0 of x divided by the sine of x equals 1 also. Now, a practical way to use these rules is this. If you come across a situation where you need to calculate the limit as x goes to 0 of the sine of something, provided it's being divided by the same something, the answer is 1. Similarly here, if you come across a situation where you need to calculate the limit as x goes to 0 of something divided by the sine of the same something, the answer is 1. So let's do an example of each. So say I want to calculate the limit as x goes to 0 of the sine of 4x divided by x. So what I'd like to do is get it looking as much as possible like this situation here. So if I'm taking the sine of 4x, ideally I'd like to be dividing by 4x also. So what I can do is this is still a fraction. So what I can do is multiply the top and bottom by 4. So we get 4 times the sine of 4x divided by 4x. So it's getting a little bit closer like this. But we've got this 4 in the way here. So what I can do is, 4 is a constant, so that can come outside our limit. So that gives me simply 4 times the limit as x goes to 0 of the sine of 4x divided by 4x. So now I notice that this piece here fits exactly to this situation here, because I'm taking the limit as x goes to 0 of the sine of something and it's being divided by the same thing, so I know that this all goes to 1. So my answer is simply 4 times 1, which is 4. Okay, so let's try this problem here. Let's try and calculate the limit as x goes to 0 of 3x divided by the sine of 6x. So just like this situation here, ideally what I'd like to get is 6x over the sine of 6x. So why don't I multiply top and bottom by 2? So this gives me the limit as x goes to 0 of, if I multiply the top by 2, I get 6x, and let's multiply the bottom by 2, so I get 2 times the sine of 6x. So just like before, I've got this 2 underneath the line that's in the way, so I can pull that outside my limit problem. So the 2 is underneath the line, so it comes out to be 1/2 times the limit as x goes to 0 of 6x divided by the sine of 6x. And just like this situation here, I'm taking the limit as x goes to 0 of 6x divided by the sine of the same thing, being divided by the sine of 6x. So I can say that all of this is equal to 1. So 1/2 times 1 is simply 1/2. And that's my two problems done.